I said what I said.
Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend DG Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
Batman, my favorite character.
Isn't he everyone's favorite character?
And you want him to save you from superhero movie brackets.
Oh, there we go. The deals keep rolling along. Be like, hey, Ray, I will get rid of that drop if you save me. Think it's worth it to him? Anyway, welcome back to another episode of We Are the
Night, the Batman podcast.
I am Phil. Joining me as always.
She who goes bump of the night, Lilith Hellfire.
Right now, she who very much like Joe Chill has me at gunpoint on certain things.
Gotta keep you on your toes, Phil. Gotta keep you on your toes.
You're like, I don't do pearl necklaces or hell.
Yowza! It's Saturday morning, Philip. This isn't spicy time, okay?
I meant jewelry. I don't know what you're talking about. Aren't pearl necklaces like an old lady thing?
It's old money thing.
Okay. Because I don't think they ever drew her that old. Martha Wayne never got to be that old.
You gotta remember, it's the 30s. So, like, 27. You were lucky to make it to 27, so. That's what we don't talk about.
She lived to the right.
Meanwhile, Ma and Pa Kent were like 1,000.
Hard farm work keeps you vital.
Exactly.
Oh, that's true. The Waynes were just sitting on their butts. Okay.
See?
All right, kids. So.
And that's why Superman is technically the better character. He comes from hard-working folk.
Well, he had super strength. How hard was it for him?
He was running that whole farm by himself. Super strength and super speed aside. They were working that kid like child slave labor, bro. That's another thing that we'll get into eventually. Slander for the Kents, too. They can get it, too.
Well, then they weren't getting their...
Well, before he came along, like I said, they were like 1,000, and then they adopted some alien baby.
Oh, true.
Because no person in their right mind will let, like, 50-year-olds, which is what they were depicted as, adopt a kid.
An early Saturday morning, kids. Lilith hasn't had her ADHD medication yet.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Am I supposed to get my medicine soon?
All right. Before we get to a few bad books, yes.
Just a few, actually. It's not that bad this week, guys. I'm shooketh.
on the Batman scale, it's not too much.
Yeah, on the Batman scale, exactly.
All right, so yes, today we're talking Batman 462 through 464. So, Batman goes on a road trip.
It's rare that he leaves Gotham, but when he does, it's to F somebody up.
Wow. And it's an Alan Grant, and it seems like there was a few times Alan Grant like
he got bored. He's like, I'm sick of Gotham. I mean, I would be too, to be fair.
Exactly. It's like there's multiple Bat books. You know what? I'm gonna take a guy on a road trip.
You think it's like a little vacation for himself?
Oh man! Oh, what is he living vicariously through Batman?
Exactly.
I hear a lot of people live vicariously through Batman.
Batman, my favorite character. Into the
dark.
That's
the last guy that's living vicariously.
Somebody's visiting Egyptian tombs. You know who?
Exactly.
Ray and his Moon Knight fixation.
Like, yeah, how come you haven't taken a trip to Egypt since you're such a big Moon Knight fan? Poser.
Fight me, Moon Knight nerd.
All right, so
he's not gonna hear this.
Oh, that's true. Oh, I know. I was gonna say, wait a minute.
I'll put it on the Facebook. Don't worry about it.
He's not gonna hear this.
I'm like Phil said.
Or someone else will hear this and tell them, like Justin or somebody.
Somewhere far west of Gotham, Batman's life will change. Selena's not in this book.
Whoa, hell. No, they said no, Lilith. They said west, not south.
Hell.
Yeah, Batman 462, May 1991.
You know what that cave drawing reminds me of? Smallville.
Well, everything reminds you of Smallville.
Oh, the Kawachi Cave was a terrible storyline. Sorry.
Am I supposed to get my medicine soon?
I have like 5 rewatches going. I got South Park, I got Smallville, I got Supernatural. I got a lot going on, so sorry.
Jeez.
And I'm going to watch the first episode of The Office like Sunday.
Okay. Again, the first season's okay, but it's not exactly my favorite.
No. I'm a completionist.
I know. I'm just saying.
Speed run that sucker.
I'm just saying, don't judge it by the first season. If you judge Seinfeld by the first season, come on.
I like the first season.
Oh, do you?
I like the waitress. I wish she would have been in the show.
Oh, from the first episode?
Yeah. Giving very much Big Bang Theory original pilot, but
You're gonna wait. She's staying here, but she's engaged. What?
You idiot. Speaking of not staying places.
All right. Spirit of the Beast, Part 1. To Live and Die in California.
What's this? A Tupac song? California. Super cool to the homeless.
Oh my god! I was up too late again watching South Park. Yeah, they had the one where Kanye was trying to.
Do you like fish sticks? That
no,
one? Oh no, the Hobbit one.
Yes, the Hobbit one.
He's like, bitch, are you a Hobbit? You gotta tell me. You can't have me out here looking crazy.
This goes on a quest with trolls. Wait a minute. Wait. Yeah, bitch. Wait. You're not a Hobbit.
Love that episode.
I know. Writer Alan Grant, penciler Norm Brayfogle, inker Steve Mitchell, colorist Adrian Roy, letterer Todd Klein.
Hey, I bet Noel or Justin are like, just do a South Park podcast already.
Probably.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Hey, get rid of those superhero movie brackets, Lil Hellfire.
Remember when you made me do Nomad and U.S. Agent?
And guess what?
I hold grudges.
And it eventually ended, didn't it? Hey,
yeah, a whole year. You'll think twice about doing crazy stuff, huh? You'll think twice next time.
Me, King of the Petty, is gonna
exactly.
Forget? No,
he's gonna start a Captain America podcast and not tell me, and it's just gonna show up. It's gonna be Captain America. Although Captain America #0, I did read and I did like.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
See, and that's gonna spin 2 books out.
Ugh.
I don't know. Charlie thought Zola was over the top.
Isn't that the point?
Exactly. I'm like, if you're gonna have somebody monologue the whole issue, wouldn't it be Zola?
I know. I thought he would have found that relatable, but okay.
I don't know. But he liked it. But he liked the issue. All right, back to Batman. We're keeping Ray on the edge of his seat. All right, editors Dennis O'Neill and Kelly Puckett. Kelly Puckett.
My my alias. But it's spelled PH.
Oh,
this is like a classic though. Like seriously,
yeah.
This is a classic issue with the lineup.
Oh yeah. I mean, I remember buying this off the spinner rack. Yes, kids, I'm old.
Lucky you. I found these ones in a dollar bin somewhere.
I went to the grocery store and bought these off the spinner rack.
Shout out to grocery stores that aren't Walmart. Or Kroger's or like a big chain. Are you even there anymore? I haven't seen a mom and pop grocery store in like 20 years.
Yeah, they're all chains, yeah. Mr. Ranson, an acquaintance of Batman's, is murdered in his hobby room.
His man cave.
What hobby was it? Before
he was a very handsome man, but...
Whoa! Before he dies, he gives Batman a couple of clues, leading Batman to a man in San Francisco named Gibbons. While in San Francisco, Bruce Wayne visits Gibbons' gallery in an attempt to gather information. He comes back later as Batman in his Batmobile, only to find he's too late. A motorcycle gang has attacked Gibbons and killed him. The trail leads Batman to Las Vegas.
Yeah. Trying to be the Hulk, it's fine.
Oh, did you see that? Like, I remember years ago when Charlie and I talked to Peter David. Oh, did you put Scarlet Spider in Vegas just because you like Vegas? No, just a coincidence. And then this new Fantastic Four miniseries, I'm pretty sure something's happening in Vegas. So
he loves Vegas. It's fine.
I know.
I told you, everybody should move to Nevada. It's fine. It's plenty of room for everybody. You just got to get used to 110-degree weather. That's all.
Lilith was like, no snow.
It's a
no
dry
taxes.
heat, really. It's not that bad.
In the summer, yeah. 120, no, it's not bad.
I wore jeans, long jeans, and a t-shirt in 110-degree weather. You get used to it.
Yeah, well, you're cold-blooded.
True. Touche.
She's like the lizard.
No
queen.
arguments here, sir.
Like the lizard queen.
Some would say a goblin queen.
There.
It took him a minute, kids. It took him a minute. See, Manscaped, classy.
Gobble gobble.
Well, I'm glad she can admit it, kids.
Gobble gobble. Sausage.
See, you get my ADHD going. Okay.
Because I know Lilith likes it long.
See, Ray, you get your revenge on this show.
Talking about meat so natural for Lilith.
Just rolls off the tongue.
Bro, him on a road trip just reminds me. I feel like that song should be in the background. Walking fast. Making my way downtown. Walking fast. As he's beating everybody up.
I heard him and Saren talking about, where she lives. And I guess she lives between, Philly and New York because she was talking about going to, New York Comic-Con and stuff. I was thinking, man, Ray should just fly over here and just take a road trip around the country and visit everybody.
I mean, Lord knows everybody, Aussies and Europeans get 6 weeks of holiday, so. Exactly. I'm not bitter. It's fine.
Very educational for Finn, Ray. Come on.
And give it another 5 years.
See what the taste of
we gotta see what that next president looks like.
Oh yeah.
Before we go inviting people over.
I don't care what party it is, kids. Can we get a president who's not 900? Thank you.
Hello.
On both sides, yeah.
I want somebody that was born after the civil rights movement that didn't live through it. Is that too much to ask?
Yeah, seriously, kids. You can find somebody who's born in the 1970s who's in their 40s. Come on.
Phil for president!
Oh, no.
He's like,
They'll be digging up that dirt. Oh, my God. You know how many hours...
Your trench coat picture?
Shut up. What people do in high school now. No, I was going to say, you know how many hours they would have just from this podcast?
Oh, I know. I can never hold political office.
No. What is this medicine you were talking about getting soon? She's a marijuana user.
Exactly. I'd legalize it.
Okay.
Like Obama should have done. Anywho.
All right. So, yeah, what do you think of this issue?
I like the little tour. I like where he's in the gallery. I don't know. It's fun. The old man. He's like, who's there? Who's there? He looks like that Wolfer guy. I've got diabetes.
Oh, speaking of, I mean, we get Gordon who's about to go back on duty after that heart attack. I mean,
finally, jeez, make it realistic as possible. Don't go smoking cigars, kids.
Well, I mean, we've de-aged him since then, but I mean, look at him here. He looks like Wilford Brimley here. That big stash. That big white stash. God. Waiting for him to start talking about diabetes.
No, he's definitely got the Fred Sanford high blood pressure. I'm coming, Barbara. I'm coming.
Oh, this is a big one. But no, I was thinking about you. That panel on what is that, page 7? The first panel where him holding the his, I guess it's his tobacco, but he's the first bubble. It says, "I've given up the weed. I've even given up the weed."
Never.
I was waiting for. I could just see you down there like Fred Sanford. Oh, my heart, my heart.
Exactly.
Telling those dogs, this is the big one.
Hey, but when he was in San Francisco, all I could think of, I sure hope he doesn't run into a smug cloud. Hope George Clooney's not giving any speeches. That's a South Park reference, kids. One of the best seasons of South Park.
Then he tells Alfred, it's like, hey, move that board meeting up on the West Coast, this week, and send out the special
Remember
crate.
when he slightly cared about his company?
Exactly. And send out the special crate.
Yeah, Bruce Wayne shows up, Batman shows up. That's not a coinky dink.
Yeah, we have to have that Batmobile tearing through the streets of San Francisco.
He could have just used the bat bike. Honestly, it would have been more efficient. Those streets are narrow. I don't know if you've ever been to San Francisco. It's a hellhole. Don't go.
And he had unlimited money at this point. I mean, you can't rent like a Lamborghini or something.
Take the copter. I mean, I'll give Nolan one thing. He knew if you can't have the Batmobile in the daytime, get yourself a Lamborghini or a Ferrari.
Well, it's kind of a plot point because he's driving from like San Francisco to Vegas for some reason.
A motorcycle, the bat bike would have been better. Or the copter. Yeah. We have so many Batman vehicles. What the hell?
Exactly. Again, this is
it's a penis mobile. I get it. He's got to flex on these hoes. I get it.
Whoa! And again, he's not full Bat God yet because Bat God, he would have like a different Batmobile in every city.
Exactly. Secret layers everywhere.
Talking about compensating. Yes, he would have a Batmobile in every city. And then we get the old man in the desert. Oh Lord! Oh, here we go. Here's your Seinfeld reference. Yeah, he meets with Bob Lundfish and Cosmo.
I knew it. You guys are so formal.
Cosmo, born in '68. You know how it was.
Oh, I love it. Besides, only tourists and weirdos don't drive in California. Yeah, that place has no public transportation. It's not New York for sure.
Not the trolley.
Good luck.
But yeah, then Bruce Wayne can pretend he has to go shopping. So yes, that's when he does.
Material Girl.
That's why he goes. That's when he goes and visits Ratson, and it's like, oh yeah, finds out about all these Native American medicine pouches getting stolen. Oh, they're not worth it. They're not worth much except for the
the Native American stuff is it's a bit hard to read through.
Again, kids, it's 1991. Yeah. That generation didn't know better, kids. I mean, Alan Grant tried,
He tried. It's like, how else would you know? That's all we've ever taught you guys are stereotypes. So how would you know if I didn't make the stereotypes?
Exactly. Oh yeah, I love him pulling the Batmobile out of that crate.
Twisted Billy Flamingo bar. I was like, okay.
Well, like, I'm down. Oh my god, but Batman saving those tourists. Can I get a picture?
Oh, and then the little doggy. May the great spirit guide you.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, what do you think about that dog?
Of course. It's not Ace, but
well, it's kind of this generation's Ace.
Oh my god! I don't think is Ace in the Super Pets movie.
There's some version of a Bat Dog, isn't there?
I only saw Crypto and like the squirrel. I didn't think I saw Ace.
I thought there was a preview during one of the movies we saw. I thought
I tuned out the minute it said Kevin Hart and Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Like, I'll watch it when it comes out on DVD. I'm not gonna like be in the movie theaters to see it because I don't have young children to impress. So, but I thought I didn't see Ace. But let me just double check. You continue. Carry on.
All right. So let's see if there's any notes on this issue before we get to the next one. I don't think. Oh yeah, we got our favorite Lieutenant Kitch in this issue at the beginning. Oh, they are calling him Ace the Bathound here. Yeah, Lil, this is
Yeah.
this generation. You know, this was the first post-crisis Ace. So
Yeah, I mean, he's a little ragamuffin. It's okay. You adopt your pets from a shelter. It's okay. Because I know my little purebred piece of
whoa, whoa.
Yeah, all my other pound puppies are great. It's the purebred that's just an absolute piece of crap. I mean, I love them. I just don't like them.
Is he stuck up?
So definitely, I advocate for adopting your pets. No, I don't see it. I see.
Oh.
Oh no, he is. Kevin Hart's playing Ace. That's why I tuned out.
Oh, you didn't see it? Was it really small?
Yeah, exactly. Although Natasha Lyonne as Merton, the little squirrel that becomes really fast, I was like, ooh, maybe.
But yes, kids, this story is on the DC Universe Finite app, and it's reprinted in Batman: The Cape Crusader Volume 4.
Yeah, I have that.
Yeah, I got that last night.
I mean, honestly, like for a long time, that's the way I preferred to collect my stuff. Like, because it is a pain trying to find certain things, like single issues.
Oh yeah.
No matter how many cons you go to, it's just like, oh, you give up hope, and then one day.
Oh, like I said, if I wasn't collecting at this point when these first came out, yeah, it'd be hard to find a lot of this stuff. Because again, a lot of this was in the age of the like spinner racks and like a lot of those newsstands.
Get it before it's gone forever. Seriously.
Yeah, yeah. No, if there's sometimes I would have to fill in a gap, because it's like if you missed one, yeah, it's like
I'm gonna slow down. We need this for drops.
Or like sometimes like the supermarkets would put like price tags on the front of them. Like, what the hell are you doing?
Yes, and that's why they started coming in plastic bags.
Exactly. And I would painstakingly like try to like peel out, try to get them off without damaging the cover.
Oh, and just a quick shout out to Nightwing News. Have you guys covered Joker's Wild 2 yet? I love that cover. I was just going through my books and I saw it and I was wondering.
Oh, the Robin one, the Robin news? No.
Yeah, I'm finishing up that collection right now. So.
Oh, Joker to the Robin to the Joker's Wild. Yeah. That's a good story.
So I'll just throw that in the ring for you guys to cover.
Unless you want to cover it here. I mean, there's no Dick Grayson in it, so.
He's a Robin. How dare you?
I know. We could do it here and invite Kristen.
Okay, that's fine. Be like, I know it's not Dick Grayson, but.
All right, hold on. And I promised I'm under contractual obligation. She's trying to make this a thing.
Diggity dank.
Okay.
Get her a t-shirt for Christmas this year.
Diggity dankest. All right.
Oh no, get Mark Wade to say it. He's like, hey bud, can you just do me a real quick favor? I know I had you on.
She brought it up again. I mean, she was there for the Mark Wade, our latest Mark Wade talk, Unlimited Justice, episode 17. Yeah, no, that was nice because I was like, we jumped on before Mark Wade, and I was like, Will and Kristen, I'm like, you guys haven't interacted before, right? They're like, no, so they actually got to meet each other before Wade jumped on.
That's cute.
Our two real professors.
Exactly. See, this is a more educated feed, you see. We have real professors. Published authors even.
Exactly. I'm about to talk to Mark Wade and two college professors who are both published, the authors. I'm like, what the hell am I doing here?
Capes and Lunatics sidekicks.
I'm like, Lilith isn't here. I really can't do the dick jokes or, I need a PhD in dick jokes. All right. Let's get to the next one. Batman 463, June 1991. Spirit of the Beast, Part 2. Ghost. Same team. Following the clues.
Like, why did this team break up? I still don't know, because this seems like some real classic Batman stuff, man. Like when you say it, as soon as you say it, it's just like, oh yeah, even Adrian Roy, classic.
I'm trying to remember, unless it was just maybe they didn't want to do Nightfall. I don't know.
Oh, you know what? If that's the case, they don't even have to say less.
or they were like, it
was just time. Sometimes it's just time.
And Doug Mensch came back too, like at the beginning.
Yeah.
Of Nightfall, so. Oh, I was about to fire Charlie.
Mensch.
I was about to fire Charlie yesterday. I was listening to the full stream ahead on the Capes and Lunatics feed, and they were doing Moon Knight, the new a Moon Knight episode, and they were he was doing the created by, and he's like he didn't know how to pronounce Mensch. He was like he had never seen that name before. I'm like, come on, between Batman and Moon Knight, you've never heard of Doug Mensch?
Like, two things Charlie does not read. Like, let's be honest.
That's true. That's true. He never wrote Ambush Bug. Okay.
Exactly.
That's an interesting artistic choice.
Or Fantastic Four. Okay. I got you.
Wait, hold on. Do we know that's how he pronounces it? Have we heard him say it?
I've heard Ray say it. Oh, you know what? I'm trying to remember. There's a Doug Mensch intro on some of the episodes of End of the Night. I believe that's how he says it.
Okay.
But he actually
I'm just going to say, just making sure.
Yeah,
Maybe he's right. Maybe it is Chamomilion. Who knows?
Shout out 2019.
Back in the olden days, the before times when things were great. Could go anywhere you want it.
I'm trying to remember. I think that's how he pronounces. Yeah, because Ray actually has a stinger of
of course he does.
Own name. Yeah. Again, the creator of Moon Knight. Come on, yeah, he had him on. Following the clues found in San Francisco, Batman goes to Nevada. While crossing Death Valley. Of course, he had to go through Death Valley. That emo goth. A dog.
As I walked, he was listening to. Oh, was it too soon for Coolio's Gangster's Paradise?
Wait, I don't know, what year was that?
I think 93. So probably too soon.
Okay. A dog.
Take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. That is Batman to a T.
I mean, oh yeah, he was in his very emo phase.
Tapping my way
While crossing Death Valley, a dog stands in the way of the Batmobile and leads Batman.
Don't steal the hubcaps.
And leads Batman to the small cabin of Black Wolf, an elder Native American who is about to be attacked by a group of young renegade Native Americans.
Rude.
Yeah, I know. Batman and the dog save the old man, who proceeds to tell Batman about a curse which is somehow connected to the murders in Gotham and San Francisco.
Ooh, conspiracy time.
Again, this sounds like Lilith. A dog just crosses her path on the way home, and she's like, "Oh, you want to come live with me?"
No, seriously. When I lived in Vegas, there was this. I was doing my night jog. And this dog, this white pit bull out of nowhere, followed me for like 2 miles on my jog, and I was just like, "You can come home tonight, but I gotta find you a place at the shelter. I gotta find a pit bull shelter for you. I can't have a dog right now." Yeah.
See, come out here. Come on. We'll jog, Lilith. Come on. There's a small park down here with that running path around the small lake. Come on, we'll do it.
No, snow. When you know what? Give it a few more years when it doesn't snow due to global warming, and we'll talk about it.
Summer.
We got I can't shovel snow, Philip. I can't
Summer.
do it.
Come up here.
I won't do it again.
No, I'm saying come up for a weekend or something. Come on.
Oh, okay.
We'll jog. We'll podcast. It'll be a whole thing.
It'll be a whole thing.
I
do want to go back to the Natural History Museum down there. It's nice.
Yes. See, come on. Hey, they keep adding more people to Steel City Con.
I don't want to go to a con. I think I'm done on cons, Phil.
Oh
I'm so serious.
Oh my god! I saw something. They announced a new guest last night. I forgot to tell Charlie. They announced Jennifer Grey is coming. I guess it's her first con appearance. And who is she married to?
Who's Jennifer Grey married to?
A Mr. Clark Gregg, aka Agent Coulson.
What? Really?
I
did not know that.
Yes. So I'm like, I wonder if he's going to be in town, if she's going to be in town. You want Charlie here. He'd be like, hey, Clark Gregg. Clark Gregg might be here.
I did not know that. Thank you for that interesting tidbit.
Wow, you didn't know
I used
that?
to love Jennifer Grey. Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Charlie, his wife's going to be here. He might be in town.
Get to the chopper.
Oh my god, can you imagine him interacting with Clark Gregg? Oh, I love the Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
You know me. I'm like, I love the adventure. I love the new adventures of old Christine. What was it like working with Lainey? Everybody else is probably asking about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and me and my random ass. Every
Hey,
time.
sometimes they like that when someone asks about the stuff that, you know.
No, that show was so good. That show had no business being that good. It was on CBS. It had no business being that good.
Well, again, Julie Louis-Dreyfus is good.
She is. Watch Veep. Although I think it was the last season. But watch it anyway.
Neither one of us on our medication, kids. All right.
Sorry about that, kids.
No,
It's technically a Seinfeld reference. Mark your bingo cards.
Batman knows he has to hurry to Las Vegas to stop a man called Two Hearts and his associate. Oh God, Two-Face, Two Hearts.
It's got a thing for twos.
Hey.
Talia, Catwoman, you know.
Oh, okay.
Tell me, it's the same character, different font. Whatever, it's fine.
Oh, one is exotic.
Exactly. Although Catwoman's skin keeps getting darker and darker as the decades go on, so.
And does Talia ever look dark? No.
Well, yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, I swear it looks like she's white more often than not.
Well, yeah, true. At least Arrow got that right.
Although we ever seen Talia's mom, maybe you know.
True. You know, Ra's al Ghul does give me Aryan vibes. Just saying. He wants to destroy the world and remake it in his own image.
Come on, he's a rich old man, love. He's had them all. he's had the rainbow. Come on.
True.
How can I rule the world if I don't partake? Twisted.
Who's the bestest boy? That's all I can think when I see this little doggy.
Las Vegas to stop a man called Two Hearts and his associate Twisted Billy, both responsible for the crimes.
Although they didn't really do Vegas justice, it's okay. That cowboy's gone. They destroyed that.
Yeah, he wasn't there. He wasn't there too long anyway. But Twisted Billy, or as he was known before, he dated Lilith, Billy.
Nice. High Roller Hotel. Oh God.
I love when he's just like sitting there all bored gambling, just like he's like, there ain't much to do unless you want to get married.
Vegas, wow. But why exactly? That's exactly what everybody was thinking.
It should have been funny. He should have been like, yeah, not much else to do unless you want
There's
to get
some
married.
gray guy running around here.
Oh, that would have been awesome. But it would have been like, there ain't much to do unless you want to get married or visit a ranch.
Ooh. Not the Mossy special.
Oh no, Bruce Wayne likes him tall. Black Wolf and the dog travel with Batman, and while in Las Vegas, he has to become Bruce Wayne to look for the criminals. He eventually finds them and starts chasing them in the Batmobile, although Black Wolf is afraid of their enemy.
I love how he's like, keep it all. It's fine.
I love
he
how
was cheating at cards. He was counting cards anyway, the little cheat.
I know, but he didn't take the money.
I know.
He
didn't want to be banned for life. That's what happens when you count cards and take the money. They ban you. Back in that day, they took you to the back room.
Hey-oh. But again, it doesn't seem like they even knew he was like counting or whatever.
Yeah.
Because the guy was like, here's your money. But I love how he goes to the Batmobile, Bruce Wayne, and the dog starts getting up in his face. He's like, whoa, this is me. And Black
Don't
Wolf's
you
like,
know
no.
who I am?
Black Wolf's like, no, he only knows your true face.
Damn.
Oh, this issue appears in the episode of Mr. Bean called The Trouble with Mr. Bean. A boy's reading the comic in the dentist's waiting room, and Mr. Bean goes to great lengths to get the comic and read it.
Wow.
I know. This issue's famous, kids.
Mr. Bean. That's a name I haven't thought about in decades.
I know. Well, again, this issue was 1991, so.
Yeah, I know the 90s weren't 10 years ago, Philip. Shut up! Even though when you walk into Target, it looks like freaking the 90s threw up in there.
I know. They're trying their best to be The old department store Hills, I know.
Yeah. Got a little limited 2 vibe, justice, all those little like I'm like, bro, I'm a grown up. I do not need butterfly studs on my jeans. Thank you.
Ew. And again, you will never be Hills. They have the awesomest snack bar. You could smell that thing a mile away. They had
You know what? Now that I think about it, why I loved Kmart is because I love cheap, crappy pizza, and they always had a Little Caesars in there.
Oh yeah.
And Target doesn't even have Pizza Hut in there anymore. It's just all Starbucks.
Really? Jeez.
Yeah, I haven't seen a Target with a Pizza Hut in like, I don't know, 12 years.
I mean,
it's
ours
all
was
Starbucks.
Ours is like a generic snack bar. I think they might have pizza, or unless they got rid of it. But
That's why you go to Costco for the hot dogs.
Yeah. Hills was the best. They had hot dogs, they had popcorn, slushies. It's like they had arcade games right there, man. I told you the best Saturday was the shopping center down here. Go to Hills.
Listen, as a 90s kid, early 2000s kid, I know what a good mall looks like. I miss a good mall.
It wasn't even a mall, it was a shopping center. You go down the hills, you eat, then we would go down to the middle of the shopping center. There was a newsstand to get your comics, and then at the other end of the shopping center was a small 4-screen movie theater.
Ooh, fancy.
That's where I saw the first Ninja Turtle movie, Lil.
I was not old enough. I had to wait to see 2 and 3 in the movie theaters.
The theater was so small, it's like the first showing like sold out. We had to wait for the next show.
90s kids, man, I'm telling you.
Oh yeah,
those are the best times.
When that first Ninja Turtles movie came out, everybody wanted to see that movie.
I am still trying to track down that Vanilla Ice action figure. I will find it. I promise you. That's the only thing missing from that movie's collection. I'm telling you. I'm going to find it.
Can't find
if
it.
I have to go talk to Rob Van Winkle himself, I know he has a few. I will find it.
Hey, you have a problem, he'll solve it.
No, I think his DJ would solve it.
It's not on eBay or anything, or probably
I'm not paying eBay prices.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's probably $1 million. All right. So, anything else on this one, or should we get to the last one?
Let's get to the last one, but like, I don't know.
And again, these summaries aren't doing these issues justice.
Yeah, and I was just about to say that. Like, you should read these if you haven't. These are really
there's so
good.
there's so many moments in between. Like him going to San Francisco.
Like, I just love that he's Bruce for a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, even back then, that was far and few between.
And again, even though he's sitting in that casino in Vegas as Bruce, he's like, I really have nothing to do. I'm just bored out of my mind.
To be rich and a white old man, I tell you. No cares in the world. I
mean, you people poo-poo all over the Batman, but, I mean, is Batman the thing keeping Bruce Wayne from becoming a supervillain?
He is a supervillain. He doesn't use his wealth to help. He uses it to beat up
but would he be
mentally ill people?
But would he be like...
He's the villain of the story, Phil.
Yes, but if he wasn't Batman, if he was only Bruce Wayne, would he be like Lex Luthor, but like to the nth degree?
Lex is not a villain, first of all, Philip. How dare you insult my personal Lord and Savior? And you know what? Lex does some good for Metropolis. Meanwhile, Bruce Wayne doesn't do any good for Gotham.
Read Grayson number 10 and tell me Lex Luthor's not a villain.
He's not. That's the hill that I would die on. He's just, he's just a little mixed up and confused. Eventually, I mean, there's other alternate universes where he's actually a good guy, so that should tell you something.
We're going to have to reach out, because I know he'll never hear this, but Ray, who's a bigger villain, Batman or Lex Luthor?
He's on my side on this one.
Well, talking about villains is so natural for Lilith.
I mean, I don't have like a Tombs of Evil podcast or anything, but I could write a dissertation on why Batman is probably the biggest supervillain in the whole DC universe.
Gotta rub that one in.
Oh, Russell, get her on for Lex. Oh, I want to hear you too. I want to hear you debate those two maniacs on Lex.
Talking about meat is so natural for Lilith.
Maybe you can get us some new drops.
Well, that escalated quickly.
I just bring it out in people. It's fine. It's fine.
What do you think she prefers? The company of canines, kids.
Exactly. Like everyone should. Or just a pet in general. Having pets. I don't know. Somebody said having pets was weird, and I can't stop thinking about it. But I'm just like, oh well, I'll just be weird.
It's a rough life, kids.
Well, no, like if you're vegan, you shouldn't own pets, but everybody else is fine.
We're not eating them. I hope.
It's not that. It's just like, ownership and all those things some people find weird. So it's just like, if you're a vegan, you shouldn't have pets.
It's adoption, right? People who adopt don't own those kids,
Technically.
Well, you know what I mean. They're not like, it's not like slavery. It's like people trying to give, children or pets a better life. Come on.
Sometimes. Some people are
Well,
people
yeah,
sometimes.
Again, name me a situation anywhere in humanity where some people don't try to take advantage. Come on.
Exactly. But no, I think the joke was like animals were just minding their business, and then some lady named Susan needed a hug, and that's how pets were created. And I was like, rude.
Karen.
I can't stop thinking about it. I'm just like, I think my dogs love me. It's fine.
I think my pet dogs love me. You make them like gourmet, like special gourmet food, and they have their own furniture. Yeah, I don't think those dogs
have their own room.
They have their
it's the biggest room in the house.
I don't think those dogs are suffering, kids. All right.
No, not at all.
I think they're living a better life than a lot of us kids. So.
And they're more well behaved than most people's kids in Florida. So
I would be too. If you fed me and gave me my own room and I didn't have to do anything, no, I'd be well behaved too.
Oh, I remember when I first saw this cover for the next one. I was like, is that Man Bat? Are we doing Man Bat?
No, it's just drugs, Lil Hellfire.
I know. A little peyote trip never hurt anybody yet. It's a real eye opener. Little ayahuasca never hurt nobody. Legalize it. Anywho.
Just make you crap your pants. All right. Batman 464, July 1991. Spirit of the Beast, Part 3.
Sacrifice. And I was just like, Creed, is that you?
What?
Creed, my sacrifice?
Oh.
90s kids.
I know. Same team. All right. Batman follows the trail of the Native American renegades all the way to the Grand Canyon, along with Black Wolf and his companion dog.
Look at that guy that got tied up in the trunk.
I know. Who is this?
Route 66. So close.
Who is this? Daryl Dixon calling his dog? Come on. They watch as Twisted Billy and his associates enter a cave inside a rocky formation. Inside, the leader of the Native Americans, Two Hearts, is waiting for them. Billy delivers the sacred items retrieved from Gotham and San Francisco, which Two Hearts will use in the ritual to free his people from the curse of the ghost. The ritual consists of a sacrifice, and Two Hearts has kidnapped several people, descendants of the white men who cursed their ancestors.
On the Native American side on this one, but you ain't heard it from me. It's like first of all, their artifacts shouldn't even be in a museum. That's rude as hell. Museums shouldn't be a thing. Only art museums, not like actual like antiquities that belong to their people.
Again, 1991, but it's like it's like, yeah, I get it. Yeah, the original white people were a bunch of a-holes, but it's like, okay, I don't care what color you are. Do you really want to be held responsible for stuff your ancestors did? I mean, but
if they're still profiting from it, I'm just saying.
I know, true. Yeah, but I mean, look at some of these.
Come on, look at that blind guy that got tied up in the trunk. He was up to no good. We can sacrifice him. I'm just saying.
I was gonna say some of them just look like tourists. Some
of the tourists, but that guy that's tied up. I'm just saying.
I mean, they had children. I mean, yeah, it's like no.
Yeah, that's where they went a little off the deep end.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, some of us don't want to be held responsible for our parents. I mean, several generations removed. No, thank you.
I know what some people's grandparents were up to. Yeah.
Fair and balanced.
Exactly. When you think about it, like, yeah, Bill Riley's somebody's grandpa. Oh God.
Oh my God! Did you see that rant he had about that with some what was it Spirit Airlines employee or something? And the internet was just like, wait a minute, doesn't he have money? Why is he flying Spirit?
That's how you keep the money.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
You take 5 layovers to go from freaking Philadelphia to Pittsburgh for $4.
Need the money, gimme.
Or maybe it was all the facade. Maybe those books really didn't sell well. That's why I
True.
kept writing more and more.
As soon as oh yeah, but yeah, the whole flashback to that thing was like, horrible. Like, the soldiers marching the Native Americans out, and
Oh yeah, Trail of Tears, yeah.
Oh yeah, again, killing the one guy and making everyone else just like can't go cannibal.
I do like how he just hits that one guy with the stick. Shut up, you!
I know. I was like, what is this? Lilith Hellfire's dating life? Although she likes the one like to get hit with the stick. Hell.
Oh, and they are throwing tomahawks, so
Whoa!
Now I mean, in the issue, it's like
Hey yo. I know. 1991. As soon as Two Hearts begins the ritual, Black Wolf intervenes and confronts Two Hearts, who is his own grandson.
Plot twist.
That's why you didn't want to confront this guy. Yeah, it's his grandson. Oh yeah, and then the baby from the flashback, Black Wolf said it's him and Batman. What was that? Batman's like, you'd have to be like 137 years old.
Well, I mean, it's possible.
I guess, yeah.
Well, no, actually, what was the oldest person? Like 128 or something.
Something like that. And again, didn't they like kind of like hint around that like Black Wolf? Yeah, and Black Wolf was like dealing with like dark magic for a while and stuff. Yeah. This dispute shall be resolved in combat, and Batman is chosen as Black Wolf's champion against Two Hearts. The fight is intense, and when Twisted Billy...
What is this, Tom Cruise in The Last Samurai? Come on!
Batman's like, wait, a fight in a
Brad
cave?
Pitt as the Mexican.
Batman's like, wait, a fight in a cave? Oh, this is
right up my alley. I live for this. Yeah. I was born to do this.
I've been training for this since I've been 9. Yes. The fight is intense, and when Twisted Billy attacks Batman from behind, the Dark Knight is forced to use his utility belt to defeat his opponent. Oh yeah,
shark repellent.
Once they start cheating, he's like, okay, you want to play it that way, and shoots out like a giant bat hologram, and
yeah. A demon. Breaking up dinosaur bones, rude.
I know. Black Wolf has won, and in order to release the curse from his people, he knows a sacrifice must be made. He kills Two Hearts and then releases all the kidnapped people. Oh yeah, stabs him with that bone.
And what we don't talk about is like 2 days later he goes back to looking like he's 25. He tricked the Batman. That's what we don't talk about.
I don't know about that. Shocked, Batman watches as the Native Americans and white people leave the cave until only him, Black Wolf, and the dog remain. The old man is ready to die along with his grandson and allows the dog to be free to follow its own destiny. Batman leaves the cave as well and seals the entrance with rocks. Oh yeah, man, if he's 25 now, yeah, it don't matter. He's sealed in that cave. The next day, Bruce Wayne calls Wayne Enterprises and arranges a flight back to Gotham City, telling them that he is taking a dog with him. Again, well.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I was this close. I was on vacation, like, not too long. Well, long ago at this point, where I was like, should I get this dog? Look at these puppies. I want them. Exactly. Took everything I had not to get it.
The original issues had this, but also on DC Universe Infinite, they did include this also. Yeah, this issue contained the 16-page preview for Impact Comics.
Oh, okay.
And it was that's interesting. Yeah, the DC Universe app, they actually included that.
Well, I mean, they own it. Why not throw it in?
I guess, but I don't think those comics are on the app, so it's like time capsule, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah,
time in a bottle, baby.
Yeah, but no, yeah, this dog becomes like I said, this generation's Ace the Bathound. I mean, he basically hangs around that cave with Harold until like No Man's Land, and then both of them disappear, and then in Hush, Harold comes back, but I don't think after No Man's Land we never see this dog again.
Yeah.
Poor dog.
Exactly. That's what I called him. I was just like, I didn't realize.
I know, but can you imagine? It's like, for a while he had the good life, man, living in that cave. Alfred probably making
All the dinosaur
good meals.
bones you can eat.
Alfred was probably making meals, man. Come on.
True. Alfred had nothing else to do. All the kids are gone.
Exactly.
Oh wait, I remember Impact Comics now that I'm thinking about it. Isn't that where Black Hood came from?
I'm not sure.
And then I know Mark Waid did like Legend of the Shield and Comet, I think, if I remember right.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah, because there is the Shield and hold on, let me pull up the issue here and yeah.
It only lasted 2 years though.
Yeah, I remember it. I remember this. I didn't pick them up. I should have, but it didn't last long.
They actually relaunched it as like a Red Circle, Dark Circle imprint in 2012. It flopped after that too, but they did.
Yeah. Yeah, he had Legend of the Shield was with the Shield, the Comet, Jaguar, basically like I guess a heroic cheetah, if you will. The Fly.
And, they had the web too,
Yeah, the webs. Yeah, that guy in the armor. Yeah.
Like, these are like old Archie heroes if you don't know. So
do they?
I think that's how technically Greg Berlanti got to do Riverdale. Is like they forgot about those deep dark, the deep dark secrets of DC's past. Because there are actually like DC Archie books. Mm-hmm. I have some, so it was a really weird time.
So did they keep the rights to all that?
I think it reverted. I think that's why it fell apart in 2012 because they got their stuff together. Archie has like a long storied history of like a lot of lawsuits and mismanagement, unfortunately.
All right, you want to talk some new Bat books?
Let's talk Batgod.
Oh my!
Don't you know who he is?
Again, I'm sure it's already out. It was already out in digital, but the last issue of Robins came out this week.
Yeah, I can't believe that was the last issue.
I know. Well, it's just one of those round robin things from last year.
Yeah, I was just like, okay. Could have just collected this and kept it to yourself, but okay.
Yeah, it's not bad. Kristen and I will be covering the whole series in June, so.
Okay, cool.
Let's get some little Hellfire feedback.
Okay, remind me and I will.
Yeah.
But like, can we talk about Batman, Superman, World's Finest #2?
Yes, because you couldn't make the interview. Yeah, what did you think of issue 2?
I liked it a lot. I wasn't expecting to like it. Because just anytime Batman, it's like a Batman team up, they just forget about the other person. But it wasn't this.
No,
it was good.
I was gonna say Mark Waid would never do that. He loves Superman, so yeah,
exactly. And as far as I'm concerned, it should be Superman, Batman, World's Finest. But that's just between us hands.
Listen to the interview. That's what he said too.
See?
Yes. Again, I think that's his favorite DC character, Superman. He's like he loves Superman. He's like I get it. Just just.
But shout out to Dead Man just coming from nowhere. I was like, ooh, deep dive. Love it. Love that for us.
Wait, where's Dead Man? Oh, okay.
But no, this is like fun. This is what I meant. This is like old school. This was such a throwback to like World's Finest, Batman, Superman being like the absolute dynamic duo.
Oh yeah, and again, it seems
no pretentious, broody garbage. They're just, two people doing a job.
It seems like we're gonna be taking a tour of the DC universe too. I mean, Doom Patrol. See, we were already confirmed how Jordan's showing up here eventually.
Classic superhero storytelling. He took the basics and elevated it, and I think that's what Mark Waid actually does best. Like if he has a passion for it, it totally shows through. And this book feels like a passion project for sure.
Oh yeah, like I said, he loves Superman. I said, it's so great you didn't make Batman a jerk. He's like, yeah. But listen to the interview, kids. Unlimited Justice 17, because that was like his whole point. I think he said it. He wants something that people could just jump into, and you don't have to know a bunch of continuity and
exactly.
And again,
I really enjoyed it. I didn't think I was gonna like it because that last Batman Superman book, I was just like, oh, this doesn't even need to be a thing anymore. But I'm like, no, this actually needs to be a thing.
and it's not a kiddie book, but I mean, you could pretty much give this to your kid. You know, anyone can enjoy this book.
Yeah, like comics used to be.
Exactly. Exactly. It's like if you can't give your kids a Superman book.
This is the 90s nostalgia of the comic books from the 90s that I like.
Yeah.
It's good, solid storytelling, no gimmicks.
Exactly. But yeah, big thumbs up on World's Finest. Yeah, if you're not reading it, Connor, Ray, I know Ray Batman's in it, but come on, any of you who are not reading
he's very, very palatable. It's not overbearing at all.
Yeah, but if any of you big Superman guys aren't reading this, you need to read this.
Honestly, I was gonna pick it up just off of the, Doom Patrol. Because you don't really see them that often anymore. So, despite having their own show and actually having pretty solid ratings on HBO Max.
And again, it's Mark Waid. He knows his DC. He's a big, he knows all these characters. He's written them.
Yeah. Like I said, I think that's what a lot of like new writers are missing. They don't have that seasoned veteran touch, if you grew up in the 90s reading comics, that's cool, but they grew up like Mark Waid grew up like reading like the actual like original greats, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's something to be said for that.
Oh my God, Lilith, you have to listen to this interview. Mark Waid pulls no punches because he's yeah, that other Batman stuff now, if you like that, that's fine. He's like, I'm glad you enjoy it. But he's like, yeah, this is like the Superman I enjoy. And he's like, he even called DC, he's like, yeah, it's kind of a dumpster fire over there right now.
See? I told you.
He is, some people, if you're working for the company, you're not going to come out and say
he's Mark Waid. They'll call him back. He can light an office on fire and they'd call him back. Come on.
Kids, you really have to listen to this interview. He pulls no punch. He doesn't sugarcoat anything. So,
well, he's not a sugarcoat kind of guy, and that's what I.
No. That's what I'm saying. Yes, you want an honest interview? Yes, Mark Waid. Did you read Nightwing 91?
I did. I liked it, but like, what are we doing for 100? Like, I feel like we're spinning our wheels to 100. That's the only thing I will say.
Well, we keep bringing up that Dick and Barbara relationship. I want a wedding. Damn it.
Well, Nightwing's not getting married either, buddy. Sorry.
Come on, if you're going to tease us with Batman, at least give us...
Because he's about to get his own, supposedly, allegedly, him and Batgirl are getting their movies. So I don't think they want him married, unfortunately.
Yeah. Come on, kids.
I mean, come on. If Discovery doesn't mandate Nightwing, somebody in the Bat family get married, I don't know what we're doing.
Nightwing's getting married. But no,
has this been the same artist the whole time?
No.
Has it been okay? I thought I was going a little crazy.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's similar, but yeah, it's a different artist on this one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't think Bruno had done the stuff that I read before, but I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Well, no, I think that's the funny thing is like the art's similar. I think it's like another Bruno because isn't the other one like oh no wait. Yeah, Bruno Redondo, isn't that the?
Yeah, that's the guy from this issue.
No. He did the cover. No, that's that Geraldo Borges or whatever. I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Yeah, so I don't know if it's just a fill-in, but I mean, it was still good. It's still
good, but I just noticed that it was like a little different.
Yeah. But not that.
You know me, like I'm into like the colors and the lines and stuff, and like when you're into that, you can just pick up on it a little bit.
Oh yeah, I picked up on it too, and I was just. But
like, I like that Wally's his best friend now.
Oh yeah.
Is that? I feel like that's not canon.
I mean, from time to time they've done that. 'Cause in the 90s, I know there was at least one or two Mark Waid stories where he played up their friendship and stuff. Again, I think
it makes sense for them, but like at the same time, they haven't really played that up a lot. So I was just like, best friend, okay.
Well, that kind of got hurt at New 52.
Yeah, exactly.
Wally was gone for a while. Everyone forgot about Wally, so.
Dow H for Hero, all that stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, so. Yeah, they kind of have to rebuild that, the whole friendship.
Well, they have to rebuild Wally up from the ground up at this point, but
exactly.
But no, it was cute. I was just like, okay, I'll accept it. I'll allow it. I mean, I watch Young Justice. I'll allow it.
Get smack KG Beast around.
I know, it's just like out of nowhere, KG Beast.
I love
a good KG Beast story. I do.
I love how like every character now and like every writer
that used to be Batman, so they just give it to Nightwing.
No. every character and every writer of Nightwing now is just like, you shot Dick Grayson in the head, we're gonna smack you around.
Oh.
You know, because Batman already gave him the old grappling hook under the chin thing. Now, now
He's like, don't make me hang you from the backcopter.
Now Wally's just like, I'm gonna punch you a couple million times, and the only reason you're alive is because I'm letting you live.
I love how it's supposed to be just a boys' night, but it's like, yeah, no, this isn't gonna be a relaxing night at all, bud. Sorry.
No. And then just that battle at the end, Wally runs into a force field. What happened? What happened? You ran into an invisible wall. I think it feels like it. But yeah, no, Tom Taylor's doing the Lord's work on this book.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe something big with Blockbusters coming in issue 100.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you. Can we be done with Blockbuster issue 100?
They need to do something. Yeah, do.
This is starting to feel a little bit like that Spider-Man story.
Well, they brought it. Yeah,
just do something already.
They're trying to make him like his kingpin, but it's like, yeah, maybe pull a Chichester and maybe have him take down Blockbuster for a while.
Yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with Blockbuster. It's interesting, but it's like issue 100. He better be gone. I want to do something else.
They're probably going to do something big for one. They got to be doing something big for 100. Don't renumber.
Oh, they're gonna.
Unless you well, how about this? If you renumber, you're gonna give us a Nightwing and Oracle book or something, or Nightwing and Batgirl book.
Yeah, right.
Even Wally was telling him, he's like, "What is your problem? You two, why are you two so dense? You belong together."
Because they grew up around Bruce and they're damaged.
True. Yeah, that's true.
On that front, they are damaged.
True.
I mean, Barbara grew up watching her dad pine for Batman, so she's not gonna pine for Nightwing, okay? Ooh, was that a little too close? Did it go a little deep?
I thought you were talking about like Batman and Talia or something. Damn, you went there.
I'm just being real. They just need to go ahead and make that canon because it's so obvious when you read the older books, bro. It is so obvious.
I know.
But they couldn't. But now you can if you really wanted to. Selena will be okay. Clearly in the Catwoman book, she is so much better without him. So.
Oh, yeah. Okay, before we get to the two Catwoman books, did you read Batman the Night #4?
I did. I'm still keeping up with it. I've got my eye on that story.
So what did you think of this? It was a little different than,
Yeah, finally a little variation. I actually appreciated it. Chip's got a story in mind, and I'm willing to go with it. But I'm tired of Kung Fu, bro. Like, I want to know other details of his other skills and stuff. Like, I don't care about the fighting stuff. Like, I want to know more about that damaged psyche that he had. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And, like, I'm trying to remember. I don't think it's the same guy, but, like, that friend he makes in I was just like, wait a minute. That's not supposed to be Ghostmaker, is it?
Oh, God, I hope not. That would ruin it.
Because that's where they meet is like they're both training at the same points at some, I can't remember.
I think they would have lampshaded that a little bit more if that was the case. But I think that the art in this book is really what makes it stand out from the other Bat books is why we keep coming to it, combined with like Chip, like I said, Chip's got a hero's journey in mind and I'm willing, but I want to know like I like the cat burglar stuff. Like I think that's been my favorite issue so far. So I like stories more like that.
And again, I wonder if he's going to call back to any of this when he, takes over the main Bat book.
I think that's the whole purpose of this.
Yeah, that's the same. Yeah,
a prequel, if you will.
This is the year one for Chip's run. Yeah. I can't wait.
It's great that they let him do that. Like I said, I like this side because, like, we really don't know that story. It's only alluded to.
All right, we can do this. We have both shows, but we should compare and contrast his Batman and his Daredevil every month once they both get up and running. No,
that's derivative, Phil. Because I mean, yeah, they're similar, but at the same time, Daredevil is way more effed up than Batman.
That's true.
That's hard to say, but it's true.
That's true. What if you were this effed up, but you didn't have the money?
Exactly. Bingo, bango, right on the money.
There's a drop.
You need the money, gimme.
Tap. How many issues is this? 5?
Oh, in the night? No, this is 10 issues.
10?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're only halfway there. Okay.
Not even.
Okay, now I'm not as apprehensive. Okay.
Yes, this was.
I was like, how are we gonna wrap this up in one issue?
Yeah, no, this is 4 of 10, Lil Hellfire.
Okay.
Yep.
I got a different. I didn't see that part. I'm sorry.
Hey man, it's Chip. They're like, how many issues do you want? 10? Okay, done.
That's so random. 10. Like we're not beholden to 6 or 12 anymore, so that's nice. But still driving my ADHD a little crazy.
I know. Well, maybe that's what he wanted. Like I said, maybe he wanted 10.
He's got a story. Like I said, I see where he's going.
Your Chip Zdarsky? Yes, we'll give you 10.
Either do the 6 or do the 9.
Exactly. And he didn't do either. You gotta keep us guessing.
Hey, we're gonna get both. It's 10 issues. We're gonna get both.
I know. Do them both, and he did.
Hey, well, all right. All right. Which cat?
I do. Don't we have to shout out Carmine, Dia Giamatti, Nico? I can't.
Oh yeah. For the art.
I like the art on this book. It is it's very different.
Yeah. It reminds me of something, but I don't know what it reminds me of. But yeah, no.
It reminds me of Spawn without the body horror, actually.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, something more current it reminds me of. I can't put my finger on it, but yes, the art is good. No problem there. All right, which Catwoman book do you want to talk first?
You can pick your poison.
All right, let's do Lonely City. I know you mentioned it on Capes real quick, but
it was the best DC book this week, probably this month, if I'm being real.
Nice.
I like this Catwoman. Like I said, I want this to be her definitive future.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of actually makes sense with the other Batman Beyond stuff that they're doing. Like, they could build a whole world around this whole premise.
Yeah.
Where's the focus in the center? Because the present day Catwoman stuff, it's okay, but this is like super. She actually went to jail, bro. Like, she went to prison for 10. Like she did some hard time.
And again, too, you're not tied down by current continuity. You know, Batman's dead, so you really don't have to worry about that stuff. You know.
Exactly, and then everybody else is older, and then life has moved on without her. It's just like a really fascinating look.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of that episode where Superman goes into the future. One of the best episodes ever, but whatever. But yeah, that's what it kind of reminds me of.
What episode? That's half of them. So many comics.
You know the one.
I know. But no, it's good, and again, yes, kids, it's a $7 book, but it doesn't come out every month, so.
Yeah, whether that's intentional or not, and it's not.
Yeah. Well, I think they were scheduled for every other month, maybe.
Yeah,
but
and now it ends up being like every once a quarter, I think.
Yeah, because
that's how that's shaken out. I've pre-ordered the hardcover edition. Just guys, you might want to do that. I think it's gonna sell out. Seriously, it's been flying off a shelf. So. And
if you can find them, there's plenty of time to catch up because I don't think the last issue comes out till August. So probably September. Well, it said August, so at least
exactly.
August.
So it's probably September.
So you'll have some summer reading, kids. Yeah, I like it's 4 issues. They didn't, because a lot of these have been 3.
Yeah, that's why I was like, wait a minute. When I was doing the pre-order, I was like, oh, 1 of 4, nice.
They knew, and then maybe.
Well, yeah, like I said, and that's the thing about Cliff. He is the writer and the artist, and I think that's just like you have to have so much talent. But when you are able to have that much talent, you're able to execute your vision without that, extra process of talking to your artist and going, well, I was thinking more of this. Like he sees it and he can like literally draw it, and I'm always very jealous of people that can do that. And
again, it's a black label, but like you said, it really doesn't even need
it could be in all ages. It's like 1 or 2 words every issue. I don't know why it's a black label, other than they wanted to charge $7 and make it a bigger book.
Or maybe they just for the art, maybe they wanted it in like a bigger format, maybe.
True. I could see that.
Yeah, but I was about to say it's kind of like a Frank Miller, but pure. It's
yes.
Yes.
It's like Frank Miller in all the best ways possible. Without all the downside of she's the goddamn Catwoman.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, it's pure Miller, all the good stuff, and
they show the ugliness of age and a life of crime, and it's really interesting. It's such a deep dive.
And without all the she's a whore.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, this is what Frank Miller should have become. Yeah.
But this is this is my favorite issue so far because it's the Batcave heist. It's a heist, man. It's gonna go off the rails.
That's true. Yes, and you know it's going to go off the rails, and you're here for every second of it.
Exactly. So yeah, I like it's actual caper. Like it's like a throwback to old Selena. Even it's just such an homage to like the Brubaker stuff, like we were saying on Capes.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
Like I just see it. It was such love and care in these issues. It's the best. It's the best book you're not reading, probably.
All right, I'm gonna try. I will reach out to Cliff. And maybe we'll see if we can get an interview.
Yeah, that's cool. Tell them we both have it pre-ordered if that helps.
Yes. Yes. I would say it's on my pull list. Yes. So I was gonna say, if not before, yeah, maybe close to when 4 comes out.
Yeah.
We got some time.
Yeah, we got some time.
All right, and the last thing I got, Catwoman 42.
I really shouldn't have read Catwoman Lonely City before this one. I was just like, no, I'm gonna read this one first. Why did I do that?
I was gonna say, no matter the order, do you usually read them back to back? Because they've been coming out.
I do.
Me too. Yeah, I always put mine in order of what I want to read. Yeah, these two are.
This cover just like really stuck out to me.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like it's Black Mask. I like the Gotham Underworld. I feel like we don't. We stick with like the Penguin and the Riddler way too much when we have all these other cool gangster crimes that we could be, like I said, I'm a throwback like to the old original Batman stuff where it's gangster, it's pulp, and that's what this feels like it's pulling from. Very noir feeling.
Yeah, and especially since like the early to mid 2000s, yeah, Black Mask has been a thing for Catwoman. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I like this story a lot actually. She's so much better much like everybody else in the Bat family. She's so much better without Bruce, bro.
Yeah.
Like I am not even joking. It's crazy how awesome the Bat family is without Bruce. It's amazing.
And one day we may get a Teenie Howard interview. I was talking to one of her representatives, a nice woman. I guess Teenie is so busy right now that she's like, "Oh yeah,
we got time."
Yeah, no. She's like, "Yeah, maybe reach back in a couple months." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, that's so." Yes, we may make this happen one day, kids. So
yeah, like this just I don't know, like these like last I say 3 issues feels like Teenie finally like ran into like what she was envisioning, and it's all coming together.
Yes,
like she finally figured out like, yes, this is exactly what I want for Catwoman, and like we're just like sprinting towards that finish line of this arc finally.
So I wonder if she's staying around for a while because I mean, in another 8 issues,
at least till 50, right?
I don't know. Have they announced either way? I haven't.
They haven't announced either way. I mean, I would assume don't go that far. So, but
that would be awesome. Yeah, but
Like I feel like like I said, like it's finally I think the like last 3 issues, everything's kind of solidified, and I feel like we're racing to the goal. Whatever happens in 50 is what she's racing towards, and I'm interested to see what it is.
I mean, no, the story's good. We're not worrying about Batman and the
exactly.
Yeah. I think that. I mean, unfortunately, that's like some of the best stuff is when we're not worried about Batman. Again, just like Lonely City.
Got Belmont, Onyx. Although Tomcat, I don't know how I feel about Tomcat. I was like, you chose that name for yourself, really, Tomcat?
And I like
gotta keep your eye on him.
And I like the art. I think the art really, complements this story.
Yes. Now the art is definitely the most different. I think all the Bat Family books.
Yes.
It makes it definitely stand out.
But yeah, it really adds that flavor. Again, depending on what type of story, I might not be here if it was a lighter story, but for this, yeah, this art works perfectly.
Yeah.
I
mean, if Teeny's busy, we could always go with Nico Leon.
Yeah. I'm always like, what am I going to ask an artist? Be like, I love your work.
No, you can ask them how they got started. Or do they prefer to draw male characters, female characters? Do they like slice of life books? There's tons of stuff you can ask artists.
Mm-hmm. That's so funny.
Like, who's your favorite artist? Did you go to art school? Things like that.
How funny would that be? Just be like, oh, I love drawing men and women, but you know what sells? The women drawings, right?
It's like, I always wanted to get my hands on Power Girl.
And that's the other thing. Maybe I don't know. Maybe because it's being written by a woman, but I mean,
it's a little more depth and complexity. She's not just
And they're not over sexualizing Catwoman or any of those other women. Yeah.
She doesn't feel like she's a whore every 3 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a Frank Miller book. Yeah. Oh my god.
Like I said, I love my male writers, and anybody can write anything, but it, like I said, it's just a certain je ne sais quoi when there's a huge female character written by a woman that hasn't really been written by a woman too often.
Yeah.
Like you just you see the shift, and it's very visceral.
Exactly. And again, we ignore Batman kind of, yeah.
Yeah, like her whole life should not focus around him because his life doesn't focus around her. So,
especially, yeah, really. Did you see what he's doing with Talia?
Yeah, exactly. They're having a second child. If Damien's even his first.
All right, Lilith. Anything else?
Don't name him Good Damien. That's a King of the Hill. That's a King of the Hill reference. Good Hank. I will not rewatch King of the Hill for the 19th time. I will not rewatch King of the Hill.
Bobby?
Although I heard they're doing a revival series, so I hope that's true. Hey, don't you really mean they were cut short? Like Fox did King of the Hill dirty, but I don't know. It's not the same without Brittany Murphy.
I watch that every so often, but no, it really wasn't
you really can't judge that show in the first season. But if you watch the finale, like the premiere and the finale, and you see that full circle, it does make you want to see what happened. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm a slice of life kind of person at the end of the day, so.
There's a drop. I'm a slice of life person at the end of the day.
I am. That's the kind of manga I read. That's the kind of anime I watch.
I don't think those are tentacles. All right. Anything else?
No, I think we covered everything.
All right. So, yes, next time, kids, for episode 75, we'll be doing part 1 of our Officer Down special, which most
Get your cigars ready, kids.
What?
Get your cigars ready.
Well, and yeah, most of the issues we'll be covering here, except the Nightwing issue we'll be covering on Nightwing News.
Diggity dank!
For part 3, yes, but yeah, next week, part 1, Batman 587, Robin 86, and Batgirl number 12, which is kind of just like a loose tie-in. So,
as you do.
Ask on no love. And then in 2 weeks, Birds of Prey 27 and Catwoman 90.
Meanwhile. You're so stupid, Phil. I'm stupid too. We both did it at the same time.
Like I said, then part 3 will be on Nightwing News when we cover the Nightwing issue, and then we'll wrap it up. Hey, well, Detective Comics 754 and Batman Gotham Knights number 13.
It's a lot of reading. Get to it. Rustle up some feedback.
That's right, kids. All right, so email us,
Might get a Joker nugget.
Hey, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES.
Hey, do you think Joker nuggets are technically the laughing fish nuggets?
Yeah, I thought we talked about this when we talked Joe. Yeah.
Where's the Joker nuggets?
Chickens with that grin.
Wild like an animal.
And remember, kids,
it's not just for boys.
And remember, follow We Are the Night, the Batman podcast on Facebook, on Twitter. Go join the Batman fan group on Facebook. And, of course, go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Everything gets a video, including our interviews. The Mark Wade one's already there.
Getting ready to do JMD Mateus.
That's right, kids. So smash that subscribe button so you never miss it.
Smash it.
And, of course, Patreon, please, if you can, please subscribe. Once again,
we're trying to get a utility belt and some batarangs.
Hey, well, we are out here on our own. We're not billionaires, so every little bit helps. But the $3 to $5 gets you early access to creator interviews, Mr. DG Chichester every single month.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
Chichester chats.
Bing. For quality. And, of course, superhero movie brackets. We will find the worst superhero movie of all time.
Phil's so excited. He's so excited. He just can't hide it.
I'm about to lose control. So, yes, kids. The April episode, we will crown the Marvel winner and start our DC in May. So don't miss that. Please subscribe to the Patreon. And of course, pick yourself up some Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks merch. Aluminium. Good for a road trip. Just ask Charlie Esser. Find links to everything at Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. All right, Lilith Hellfire, where can people talk to you about your last road trip?
If you guys want to recommend places I can road trip to, follow me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire, on Instagram at Lilith Hellfire69, and of course on TikTok, making comments, not content, at Lilith Hellfire69. Duh.
Either do the 6 or do the 9.
Do
Come
them
on,
both.
get your head out of your butt, buddy. The only sack I want to be hit in the face with. The big finish.
Jazz hands.
Oh my God, there's an Office episode in season 7. Jazz Hands comes into it, so you gotta watch. You gotta keep watching.
I'll get there eventually, Phil.
I know.
That's a mouthful.
I know. Just saying. I'm just waiting for you were right. All right, kids. Thank you for
I'm
joining
not
us.
gonna watch The Farm.
Why? What? True
That
Farm?
episode where they were trying to spin it off.
Oh, that's in the last season. You might fall in love with Dwight by then. You might have to watch it. All right, kids. Thank you for joining us. Next week, Officer Down starts. Episode 75 already.
Killing it.
Smash it. That's right, kids. You never know what we're going to give you on the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks. Justice League. Avengers. New Avengers show coming on Capes.
Because Phil demanded it.
Phil demanded the redundancy. He'll never hear this.
Doesn't
All right.
even know it exists. It's fine.
And again, check out Unlimited Justice, the Mark Waid interview, episode 17.
Get
and
some.
episode 18, Mr. JMD Mateus. Talking all things Justice League. But until then, join us same bat time.
Same Bat channel.
We are
We are the Night. The Batman Podcast. Vengeance is dead, but we shall rise from the ashes.
Phoenix from Arizona. Good night.
University of Phoenix.